And Rel, the kind of the main engage tool alongside that Pantheon, means it can be a little tough for Fnatic to engage if Rogue are able to play at range like they want to.
Yeah, the risk is you do have Fate's Call, right? So the Rel can just be thrown into the middle of the team. Alan coming out and TP from Humanoid to the mid lane. Oscarinin is on his lonesome for now. Upset and Razork are on their way across. Will Rogue call off the dive? It's been a while. Malrang stepping forward, Decimating Smash coming out, hits onto Adam. Malrang's going to tank with that sap magic. Adam goes in, Oscarinin flashes away, Twisted advance, they'll get first blood. Malrang will pay for it. Razork can flash stun here as Oscarin's on the chase as well. He's going to go in with that zombie form and Adam will fall too, Upset with a double.
Great turnaround play from Fnatic. And also by moving execute to this top side makes it some sort of dive on towards Adam impossible.
Yeah, it does feel more like Rogue are trying to absorb the pressure from Fnatic on the top side while letting Patrick walk back down towards bot. The wave had been frozen on him. They know they're not really going to contest the clubs. It's more about delaying Fnatic and taking that so they can get this dragon. A 3-for-1 exchange.
Oh boy,
Grand start.
Upset is caught back up. And when you look at the top side of the map, Oscarinin also has that lead because he got the solo XP. So for Fnatic, here comes a dive.
Adam has flash, but doesn't really have an opportunity to use it before he is just dead. Meanwhile, in the bot side, a dive might materialize here for Rogue. Nature's Grass comes out, only clips onto Mickey. Execute has the ultimate, and even with the TP coming out, I don't think Mickey survives for long enough. Execute tanks up with the Unbreakable Will. The TP was cancelled. As
for Upset, so just turning on towards Mickey, a valid option in that case.
Yeah, nice little dive from Rogue, but still a 400 gold lead for Upset on that Kalista, and gold leads across the rest of the map as well. 700 the lead now for Razork, 500 for Oscarinin in the top lane, who was meant to be the point where Rogue could focus.
Yeah, that's the big one for me. The fact that this Jace is kind of just nullified in this position. They haven't given him resources to really play through this top side.
Will be the first tower of the game for Fnatic. 6 grubs for them as well. Mighty powerful are those grubs when you have these short-range compositions, as you were saying. Rogue will get their second dragon of the game, but Fnatic will be very happy with this exchange.
Yeah, especially now that they can just basically
head, and then they snowball a huge amount over about the next 10 minutes of the game. So right now they're 4,000 gold ahead.
That's a lot of these similar stories that we're seeing as Fnatic learning to play sides.
Awesome pulled back with the shockwave. Gravity well on Humanoid will stun him up, knock back on Mickey, but Fnatic, you can poke and you can prod and you can look for these little bits of damage, but they kind of knew they were never getting a kill there so many times over the year. Like, look, this is 3-2. They're out-moving Rogue on the map, and Rogue, their early games have been impressive. So
what's going to turn Fnatic into just an absolute machine as this year goes on.
Yeah, totally agree with you. We'll see if Fnatic can keep the form going. For now, they're focusing on this best of 10 seconds. Your tower is gone. You can see Upset and Razork playing around the mid lane as Unstoppable Onslaught comes out onto Larson. There's the Grand Starfall as well. Oscarinin has tanked this tower for an absolute ice. He's still just tanking it. What is size?
We can hold on to these structures and play for 3-4 items, but yeah.
It's a curse.
I know. But there's nothing else you can do, right? It's like, you're in a decent spot. Mickey just needs to be careful of any of these Accelerate Shock Blasts, taking his health bar down.
Yeah, you can see Razork actually leaving the Dragon. Grand Starfall is available to him. That Pantheon ultimate. Oscarinin is just going to walk straight in. Unstoppable Onslaught. They get the damage. Look at how low Execute already is with the Grand Starfall there to follow up. Mickey dives in with a Magnet Storm. Malrang falling low. The Articon secured by Razork. He gets the smite. Mickey pays for it with his life, but Patrick follows suit. Upset's flashing forward, and Malrang is going timber. The tree has been felled, and the petals their prize.
Yeah, Adam managed to sneak a few away, but at the end of the day,
you do get a buff to all the neutrals you've taken in the game, which will only help, or all the big neutrals at least, only help them with the Void Grub push. As Razork dives in, like Oscar tanked that tower for just an age. There's nothing you can do, man.
The thing is, he's at half HP, which means you've only got 3,000 more to go. It's so ridiculous.
I think that's just Baron for Fnatic.
Yeah.
Void Grubs and Oscarin's tankiness allowing them to bait Patrick into a state of unawares, we'll call it, as they see Rogue TPing down towards that bottom side to try and get themselves onto Soul Point. They're 10,000 gold in the hole, and I don't even think a soul would save you from that sort of death. Razork and Upset should be able to secure the Baron. Oscarinin, Mickey, and Humanoid should be able to keep Malrang, Adam, and Larson away from the Drake. Malrang goes in, knocked up with the Decimating Smash. There's Mickey with the Magnet Storm on the backline, finds 2, but the rest of his team unable to follow. Grand Starfall in by Razork because he looks for a little bit more of a chase. Execute won't go in, and Malrang will die. So yeah, Fnatic get it all.
Oscar came out with more health than he went into that fight with.
Yeah, tanks, man.
An in despair is the thing, you know? But yeah, I think at this stage, like...
I got my wall, man.
My walls are clean.
When did you like? Okay, first we have
Yesterday.
Gaming Legend. Grass is coming in. Cleaned your walls yesterday.
Yeah.
Oscar winning, still very tanky here as the engage happens in a 4v3. Larson here to make it a 5v3. Razork's here to try and even out the score. Meanwhile, Humanoid continues to push in. 5v4. Roger on the back foot. Razork won't fall, Fnatic will get a kill, and Humanoid very happily will accept all of these himself. Shockwave goes down onto Marang. He gets another one. There's nowhere to go. You're stuck between a ball and a hard place, and your only choice is death. Mickey the only one for Fnatic to fall. 15 kills to 4 and 16,000 gold ahead. Fnatic will clean out game 1.
Fnatic making it look easy, to be honest. Great rotations in the early game, playing well around upset. And then Oscar in the biggest beefcake that ever existed at the end of this one.